Hello and welcome, beloveds, to the Dr. Mumbi Show. My name is Dr. Seraki. How you doing? How's everything going? I really do pray that you are well in all your ways and that you are moving into living life truly on your own terms and at least, framing what that looks like, making those tough decisions now before you're in a rock and a hard place and have to make them kind of on the fly, making plans, making strategies, because that is a season and the time we're in. And we're in a season of acceleration. So whatever you invest in, whatever you focus on, has a way of just being accelerated. So don't think mentally like something that would take you a year to do can even take you 2 to 3 months. But those are stories for other days. Now, this is actually about the divided states. Really, something is coming, and it affects, it's going to have ramifications across the world. I keep saying there's a secret society war, beloveds. Obama's secret society, which is the globalists, the New World Order people, and Trump's secret society, which is more like nationalists. They want to keep their power, make America great again, and none of them have our interests at heart. But because these people have managed to make themselves at the top of the pyramid of the world, it concerns us when we see their matrix falling. And it's very important that we stay, abreast of everything that's happening. Now, a couple of days ago, President Trump actually released a very strange statement. He was talking against the pharmaceutical companies, and he came out and he said, he's made some powerful enemies, and we may not see him for a while. And that was definitely code for something. Let's not forget that The Simpsons actually showed, Trump being taken out. And that's the only and final prediction that hasn't come through, through, maybe even through, in the witching era. Maybe you doctor it up there in the imagination of people's minds and then it comes through. But let's take a listen to what Trump had to say, and we'll be right back.
Wake up, Africa!
It has to be a good product, but the middlemen, well, the rebate that I'm doing cuts out the middlemen and it reduces costs, and the money goes back to the people purchasing the drugs. So I have a lot of enemies out there. This may be the last time you'll see me for a while. A lot of very, very rich enemies, but they are not happy with what I'm doing. But I figure we have one chance to do it, and no other president's going to do what I do. No other president would do a favored nations, a rebate, a buy from other nations at much less cost. Nobody.
Wake up, Africa!
Welcome back, beloveds, to the Dr. Mumbi Show. My name is Dr. Seraki. You saw what Trump just said there. Make of it what you will, but this shows you, beloved, something is coming. And the election, the November election, is going to be the most epic battle of these two secret societies, and we don't want to get caught up in the crosshairs. I've also told you that the ancient ones are back. I mean, this is sounding more like a prophetic update, but the ancient ones are back. So much is happening, beloveds, behind the scenes for the redemption of our people. And you need to get out of the way, get into nature, and and cover yourself. If you have the opportunity, get into nature and get as far away from the cities, because people are going to be their pawns. And some, even cities in Africa, that's how this thing is going to hit us. I mean, if you're out in the wilderness, you'll just have to make sure that you've become self-sufficient enough, where if there isn't power, etc., you have your solar panels, you have your, plenty of water storage, you have your little garden, at least starting, up and running, so that you can feed yourselves. Because the ramifications are that our governments have totally connected and bound themselves. The way like you have the trains and there's different carriages. Well, the carriage of Africa has connected itself to this Babylon system that is going straight to hell. And they are battling out. It's going to get ugly. I mean, haven't you been wondering why, so many Amazon stores were on fire? The Lebanon explosion, I'll tell you how that's connected to Beirut in the next episode. Haven't you been wondering? There was, at the same time, there were fires in Wuhan. There's a massive oil spill going on in Mauritius, which could be literally, blackmail. So, sabotage of the beautiful oceans of Mauritius. I mean, beautiful, beaches of Mauritius, etc., etc. But there's so much happening globally. And there's this secret society war is coming to a head, beloveds. And that's why for us, we really just have to be so spiritually connected, because that's the only way we're going to survive. the seasons and the times that are ahead of us. And for Trump to come out and say, I may have to disappear for a while. The planet is heating up. I mean, there's so much going on. I can't even say it in this one video. The planet's heating up, So a lot of these elites have actually gone into their underground bunkers. The planet X is now in our orbit. Is that what the ancient ones are? So there's so much happening. Of course, the pedophile rings and everything that's being exposed there. We're like rushing to a head. And there is these two rhinos or elephants are going to clash. And there's a famous African proverb that says, when two rhinos or two elephants fight in the jungle, the entire, the entire forest suffers. So these are really, really significant times, beloveds. Let me know what you think of what Trump had to say. And I'm telling you, did you see Kamala Harris accepting her speech with her Kente? I mean, they're trying to fool you. But people, you're going to have to, especially our African-American brothers and sisters, you're really going to have to operate with such discernment. First of all, protect yourselves. Make sure you have food. Even if it means burying your food in your garden. Whatever it takes, you're going to have to be really wise because it's going to be a bumpy next couple of months. And Bill Gates just came out and said that he doesn't think this pandemic issue is going to go away till 2021, which means that that's when they're thinking they'll have totally implemented the New World Order. None of these, the Trumps and the Bidens of this world, none of them have our interests at heart. But I'm telling you, as people who are just almost like collateral damage, Trump will postpone or at least buy us more time. A Trump win will buy us more time, but will the Democrats accept that? They're already saying Biden's going to win, but have you seen those creepy pictures with Biden hugging on young girls and stuff? Anyway, prepare yourselves, beloveds, because the storm looks like it's here. Until next time, tuko pamoja.
Wake up, Africa, your time has come. Open up your eyes and see the sun. Open up your spirit.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, Africa.
Hello and welcome to Africa Watch on the Dr. Mumbi Show. My name is Dr. MumbiSeraki. How you guys doing? How's everything going? I hope you're awesome. I hope you're fantastic. I hope you're just doing absolutely great. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Thanks to all the guys who have subscribed. We're at 53,000 subscribers. Wow. In a year. All glory and honor to the Most High, though. Thanks to all those people who leave their comments. Don't forget to like this video and others. I always forget to say that because you guys just do it naturally. And, thank God the likes always supersede the dislikes. Anyway, those are stories for other days. People are free to do what they want. But anyway, and thanks to all the people who have donated to the channel through PayPal. It has really helped us to do the show more frequently. We try to put out news daily because there's so much happening on the African continent. We can't cover everything. Thanks to all our African brothers and sisters who are like, talk about my country, talk about my country, talk about Chad, talk about Somalia, talk about, Namibia. We're trying, guys. We're trying to see, we're trying to pace ourselves, but we will be really trying to talk about as many African countries as we can and kind of highlighting what's going on in every nation, because we know the puppets are everywhere. The Freemason puppets are everywhere. But anyway, those are not the story. That is not what has brought us here today. Melania Trump is in Africa. That's what we want to talk about. She arrived on Monday on the executive, I don't think they call it Air Force One, but I think they call it the Executive Air Force or something, which is the First Lady plane. Hey! Okay, one thing you got to say, the Americans, you guys roll hard. And she was here, she's in Africa going on a 4-country tour. She's going to Ghana, Kenya, Egypt, and Malawi. And my feeling is, Malawi replaced South Africa. Now, I don't know if you remember, about a month ago, Trump tried a tweet in defense of white South Africans, saying, oh, we must look into this situation, blah, 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 trying to get involved after he'd seen some kind of documentary about the fake genocide of white South Africans. And South Africa did not have it. I know a lot of you remember. Malema was like, who are you to comment? We ain't afraid of Trump. And he's just, that just gave him like 10 brownie points. But anyway, so she's not going to be going to South Africa. Yeah. And why is Melania coming to Africa to begin with? What's the story there? What's the reasoning there? Now, and why didn't Trump come along too? Why is Donald absent? Not to forget that there are major congressional elections happening later this year, and so he's going to be campaigning. I think they're happening in November. That's what he said. But basically, she's coming for, they say diplomatic and humanitarian visit, but her whole focus is going to be on the children. And I feel like they're using Melania, who many see as like robotic, like a doll, not very communicative, to come on a charm offensive. And she's targeting our children. I've told you guys, I told you. It's all about the youth. It's all about captivating the youth minds. And it's all about captivating the children's minds.
Wake up, wake up, wake up.